White, and this is my video for my Learning Centers for Differentiating Instruction. For Learning Center number 1, I have a file folder. It's a math center designed for 1 to 6 students working independently or in pairs. This center has accommodations for ESL students, verbal linguistic learners, intrapersonal learners, interpersonal learners, and dyslexic students. For the ESL students, menus are provided in pictures and in Spanish. For the verbal linguistic learners, they can work in pairs to solve the problems. For dyslexic student, menus are provided in pictures and they can work in pairs for peer support. The intrapersonal learner can choose to work alone or solve the problems independently. The interpersonal learner can choose to work with a partner and solve the problems collaboratively. In the folder, the students will find the instructions in Spanish and English on what to do, and this is a choose a menu game. They're going to choose a menu from the folder, and here's a menu, and then the instructions say pretend you're at a restaurant, and then there's instructions to tell them what to do. Like one says choose an appetizer, a dinner, a drink, write down the price of each item and add your items. What is the total of your order? You paid with a $100 bill. How much change will you get back? So students will be adding dollar values, getting their total dollar value, and subtracting by a greater dollar value. And they have, we have dry erase, or if the teacher wants to assess, the students will have notebook paper and pencils where they can write the problems down themselves and turn it in for assessment. Learning Center number 2 is for the visual learner. It's a math center designed for students to work independently or with a partner. This center accommodates the visual spatial learners, verbal linguistic learners, and the bodily kinesthetic learners. It is counting and sorting coins. The students will get the folder, and in the folder it says they're going to watch first a video, and here I have a video about counting, about dollar values and counting coins. And then the instructions say, after you watch the video, choose one print from the folder. And here's a print, and they ask them to follow the instructions on the printout. And they're going to use real coins, and we're going to match the coins to the printout. So they'll have containers filled with pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. And the instructions ask the children to pick the coins and match them with the pictures and then write the values in the blanks. And we have 2 different ones here. They can choose from the different printouts. And the instructions are in English and in Spanish. For Learning Center number 3, we have another file folder. The Math Center is designed for students to work independently. The center is a hands-on activity that allows students to express mathematical logistics and individual creativity while identifying money value in real-life situations. The center accommodates the bodily kinesthetic learner, the visual spatial learner, the logical mathematical learner, the intrapersonal learner, and the naturalistic learner. And the instructions are in English and Spanish, and the instructions say pretend you're at your own restaurant, and the children are going to come up with a name for their restaurant, and they're going to make a menu for their restaurant. And the instructions ask them to several questions. It says, what is the name of your restaurant? What type of foods will you cook for your customers? Think about what you would like to serve your customers. You will also need menus for your customers to select their meals. Write on the notebook paper your thoughts about your restaurant and foods you want to serve. When you have a good plan, make your own menu using construction paper, pencils, and markers. And there is an example in the folder. So here's an example for the children to see on how to make their own menu. I have colored pictures here where they can cut out and actually glue. There's construction paper, notebook paper, and all the supplies here to do this activity. And then for our Learning Center number 4, It's more of a thinking learning center. This math center is designed for students to work independently or with a partner. The center accommodates the logical mathematical learner, the interpersonal learner, and the intrapersonal learner. The topic is money values in word problems. And the students are going to write and publish 5 word problems using money values. So they will have the file folder, and the instructions are in English and Spanish. And there will be pencils. And the instructions say you will create your own word problems using money values. Use the notebook paper to write and edit your work. Then, when you're finished editing, use the index cards to write and publish your own problems. Make sure you have an answer page for each problem. Show your work on how to solve the problems. An example is in the folder. And here's the materials that they have along with their instructions. And that is our 4 learning centers for differentiating instruction. Thank you.